The New York Rangers will have 4 potential prospects who could make their country's respective roster for this year's 2024 World Junior Championship. And the 4 guys are Adam Sakura, Gabe Proulx, Drew Fortescue, and Bryce McConnell Barker. So a Canadian, a Slovakian, and 2 Americans who could make their team's respective rosters. And this tournament is a ton of fun to watch. It's in Gothenburg, Sweden, so obviously the time zone isn't the best for, us North Americans, because I am Canadian, not an American, but North Americans, it's not the best for us, but obviously I'll still figure out a way to watch these games because I love watching hockey, and I love watching specifically my team Canada, as well as my New York Rangers prospects. It's always a ton of fun to watch, as well as watching other games as well, because I just love watching hockey in general. It doesn't matter what level, I just love watching hockey. But taking a look at the 4 guys here, the first guy who is a 100% lock, and that is Slovakian-born prospect Adam Sakura. Now, this guy has represented Team Slovakia at the past 2 U20 World Junior Championships. This past year had 5 games played, 1 goal. The previous year had 4 games played, 1 goal, and 1 assistant captain. So, overall, didn't have the best offensive production so far in 9 games total. Has 2 goals. Not the best, but overall, his game looked absolutely fantastic last year. The offensive production wasn't quite there. He got robbed in a few chances, made some good passes, made some good plays, but overall, the points weren't there, but he still played great hockey, I thought. He definitely wasn't a complete elite player, the dominant player, but he played a really great overall two-way game and looked quite good overall. Had a really good year last year in the top Slovakian league as well with HK Nitra, which is one of the top teams over there. Had 38 games played, 8 goals, 13 assists, 21 points. In the playoffs, had 8 games played, 4 points as well. And then ended up finishing his season over here with the Hartford Wolfpack. Had 2 games played in the regular season, no points. But in the playoffs, had 4 games played, 1 assist. So overall, a very good prospect. Didn't have the best showing there points-wise, but overall, played a very good game. And definitely, I got to keep an eye on. He's still very, very young. He hasn't even turned 19 yet. With a 2022 second-round pick. 5'10", 172 pounds, left-handed shot. A very good winger prospect. Definitely could be a very talented player one day for the Rangers, and definitely got to keep an eye on for this tournament because Team Slovakia could be very, very good this year. Moving on to the Americans, though, first guy here we have is Gabe Proulx, arguably the top New York Rangers prospect, committed to Boston College this year, and he'll be making this team. I would give it like a 95% chance he's going to make the team. I mean, there's a very good chance he will make this team. He looked very good at the Summer Showcase with Team USA. When they did a little tournament there, have 2 Team USA teams and a couple other countries from Europe play as well. And overall, he looked very good there, playing on the top line on one of the teams. And I don't see how he doesn't make this team. He's going to be on the team. I'd be shocked if he wasn't. Still only 18 years old and will be 18 for this entire tournament as well. Does not turn 19 until May 7th. 5'11", 165 pounds, left-handed shot. Born in Canada, but does represent Team USA, obviously. And his dad was a former Canadian NHL player as well, but obviously he represents Team USA. And, Gabe is a very good player. This year's first-round pick by the Rangers, number 23 overall. He has won a U18 gold medal with Team USA as well. So, obviously, he already won a gold medal with Team USA. So, maybe he can win another one. We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, the Canadian Rangers fan don't quite want to see that. But at least if it does happen, there could be 2 Rangers prospects on that team. But overall, had a really good year last year. Broke, Matthews' record, Jack Hughes' record, all of these guys' records. Whoever played for the US NTDP, he was absolutely elite there. With the National Development Program, had 132 points in 63 games played, then en route to that gold medal with U18s, had 7 games played, 18 points, plus 15, was just dominant. He's an elite offensive threat on the wing and definitely could be a very good player for the Rangers one day as well. The next guy here doesn't have the greatest chance in the world, but I think probably a 40, 60 maybe chance of making the team. I'm not saying it's a great one, but it definitely is a decent one to make the team. Another Boston College commit as well, Drew Fortescue, the 3rd-round pick from this year's draft. And this guy is a very solid defenseman prospect, left-handed D-man, still only 18 years old, didn't turn 19 until April. 6'2", 176 pounds. Definitely has some aspects of kind of Braden Schneider's game, not complete exact players, but, very physical guy, can definitely lay the body. An overall solid two-way defender, a bit more defensive than offensive, but does have kind of a sneaky good offensive game as well, so we'll see how that develops. But overall, a very solid prospect. Has also won a U18 gold. Same thing with Gabe Proulx there. They were on the same team there as well. And again, he was also with the National Development Program with Team USA. And at the U18, when they won the gold medal, though, he had 7 games played, 3 points, plus 9. Looks quite good there. And with the National Development Program, had 62 games played, 1 goal, 25 assists, 26 points, plus 34. Looked very good there as well. So overall, a very solid prospect. both Gabe Proulx and Drew are both committed to Boston College next year. So, they'll be teammates again. They've been teammates for a while now, and they'll continue to be teammates moving forward. So hopefully one day they can both be New York Rangers, star players one day. But obviously that will be a few years down the road. Bryce McConnell-Barker is the last guy we're going to take a look at here, the Canadian. He has a bit of a chance. Obviously, Canada does normally have quite a stacked team, so we'll see how that works out. But he does have a decent chance of making this team. I think he's a great, because he's a two-way forward, can play penalty kill, can be a great defensive forward. We could see him on that kind of fourth line as one of the lower tier forwards on this team, being that PK kind of guy, big 6'2", 194 pounds, left-handed shot, centerman, 19 years old, doesn't turn 20 until June. Born in London, Ontario, former third-round pick in the 2022 draft. This guy had an absolutely massive breakout year on a very awful Sioux Greyhounds team. They were one of the worst teams in the entire OHL, but he still produced quite well and had a big breakout year offensively. Still played a very good defensive game. I got to watch him live against the Petes in Peterborough this year as well, which is kind of fun to watch. But, overall, he's a great player, great two-way center prospect as well, can be on the PK. So I do think that's why he's going to have a solid shot at making Team Canada. But Team Canada does have a very stacked team like always, so it's going to be tough. But he was the captain this year for the Sioux Greyhounds as well, so he's got that leadership skills. He's got the good two-way game, got a good offensive game. I think he does have a decent chance of making this team, but it will be tough because Team Canada is stacked as always. But on the Sioux Greyhounds this year in the OHL, had 68 games played, 30 goals, 47 assists, 77 points total, but was on one of the worst teams in the entire league, so obviously that did hurt his overall play a bit, but he still played great. He still looked good, and hopefully Sioux Greyhounds will look a lot better this year, and hopefully he can make Team Canada and potentially win a gold medal with them. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, please smash the like button, and definitely comment down below your guys' thoughts on who are you guys excited to watch at this year's World Junior. Do you want to see Adam Sakura, Gabe Proulx? Do you think guys like Drew Fortescue, who have a lesser chance, same thing with Bryce McConnell-Barker, do you think they're going to make the team? Let me know your guys' thoughts. Thanks for watching, and see ya.